Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. Forecap Killer. I decided to check out Train Sim World 4, and I realized that I have the Ultimate Edition that I purchased last year in November of 2023, and I was like, well, I have all of these trains. I have all of these DLC modules, implemented with that Ultimate Edition. So why not go ahead, go back and check it out? It's on a PlayStation 5. This is a PlayStation 5 version of Train Sim World 4. So let's go ahead and let's see how good I am with driving a train. It's been a while. I have to admit, it's been a while. Let's first unlock the doors for the passengers. So it should be, let me see. Let me see where the doors are. Where do you open the passenger doors? I mean, no offense, but oh, that's how you do it. I got it. I got it. You use the D-pad. So the D-pad, you press the right D-pad. Actually, where's the option? Go to settings, controls. I got it. So this is what I was looking for. So your D-pad, you open, close the doors. Got it. Got it, my friend. I got it. Let's start the train. The passengers have loaded up. They're inside. Okay. I think we're ready. Are you ready to lock the doors? And I think we can go now. Okay. Set the reverse to forward. Hold on, to forward. There. And let's see what else we can do. Ditch light on. Bright. Okay. Cabin light is on. Okay. Think we're good to go. Here we go. And we're moving. I think we're going to Boston. Boston, I think. Amtrak. I mean, the graphics are nice, you know. I have to admit, you know, this game looks pretty good on PlayStation 5. And I don't see any difference between this version and version number 5. I know this is number 4, but there's also Train Sim World 5, but people told me if you already have Train Sim World 4 Ultimate Edition, then you're pretty much all set. And I think it's true. This is so relaxing, dude. I love driving trains. Trains. We got 9.6 miles left. What about you guys? Have you ever played? Have you ever played Train Sim World? I mean, do you like train simulators? Are you like simulator guys? You know, me personally, I like any kind of simulator. I mean, I love. People ask me, why do you enjoy simulators? Because they're simulators. You get to simulate something that you normally can't do in real life, right? And you want to do it. Obviously, if you are a trained driver in real life, for you, of course, you do that in real life, so you don't care, right? But for me, who obviously it's not a trained driver, it's not a pilot. For me, you know, that's the excitement I get from simulators, you know. And they're very relaxing, you know. Is this game hard to master? Um, it depends on what train you're driving. Every and each one of these trains are different, so it all depends which one of these trains are you driving. You know, so it all depends. You can also exit. Walk around a little bit. You can sit here. You know, enjoy the ride. Ain't it cool? Just sitting here enjoying the ride. How cool is that? Isn't this relaxing? I mean, come on. What I normally do when I'm like driving these trains or flying a plane, like on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I usually have my music. I listen to my music, or listen to a podcast, right? I just seen a graffiti. There was a graffiti over there, which is kind of cool. So, is this game difficult to master? Um, like I said, it depends what train what train module are you using. They're all different, you know. Each train operates differently, so you have to get familiar with every and each train. Um, but I think if you play, enough, and you are familiar with a lot of these different modules of trains, I think you will get a handle on it. I think you will. I think you will enjoy it. Me personally, hey, look, there's graffitis right there. I like that. Small little touches of graffitis. That's cool. Me personally, like I said, I haven't really spent much time with a train sim since last year, November. And I think maybe it's time that I spend some more time with a train sim. You know. So that's essentially what I'm doing here on this video. We'll still have 4.7 miles left to go. Let's sit over here. I like sitting here, man. It's nice, like this. This is a good spot right here. I like it. This is in Boston, I believe, Massachusetts. Very nice. Maybe we should slow down a little bit, huh? Now we still got 3 miles to go. We can keep this, keep this momentum of speed. I think it's fine. Well, I guess I can drink my tea before we arrive at our destination, right? I realized today, I was like, dude, I have this on PlayStation 5. Like, why not play it? Because I never really, spent that much time, exploring Train Sim World 4. And I feel like, well, now's the time. Since I've played all these other games, I think now's the time for me to give the Train Sim World 4 a little bit of love. I like to mix it up. If you look at my videos, if you look at the videos I did yesterday and today, I like to mix it up, man. I like to give you a variety of different videos, not just, rehashing the same thing over and over again, I like to mix it up. Okay, let's sit over here. I have to admit, man, the graphics look really good. I'm not going to lie, especially on the PS5. Not sure if there's a PS5 Pro enhanced version, but this looks pretty good. We're getting closer. We should slow down a little bit, I think. We got 7,000 feet, 6,000 feet. We're almost there. 6,000 feet. We're still going. Okay. 6,000 feet. 5,000 feet. Okay. I want to do this right. You know, I want to do it proper. You know, if we're going to do this, we have to do it right. 5,000 feet. Man, it's getting cold over here, huh? 4,000 feet. $3,000 feet. Got a tunnel over here. I like how it has these vibrant blue lights, this Amtrak. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. 3,000 feet. We're still going. 3,000 feet. Almost there. 2,000 feet. We're almost there. All right, guys. We're almost here. $1,500 feet. That's the distance, 1,400 feet. I think this was a good stop, to be honest. think this is a good stop. I think I made a good stop. Sure, I didn't get like exactly to that, exact location on that number. I think I was like maybe 200 feet away, but not a big deal. I'm not going to, you know, be too critical of myself that I didn't like, that I was maybe 200 feet away. Yeah. But I think I did good. All right, let's lock the doors. All right, now we're going to Boston South. Okay, let's get the emergency brake. I want to give you a little tip. The emergency brake, it's always going to be right here to move it to the emergency up, and then emergency release down at the bottom. And same thing here. If you want to go higher speed, you go press this button. Lower speed, you press that button. Actually, I can show it to you right there. Oh, there it is. Like, maybe you guys want to pause the video and you can check out the video and look at it. Once you understand the basic principle of how these train operates, or like how anything operates, I think you'll have better handle on this game and how to play it properly. It's all about practice. Everything, man. No matter what you do in life, it's all about practice. All right, so the brake is set on release, as you can see right here. Let's go ahead and let's go. The idea is to start gradually, never go super fast. Start gradually. Oh, okay, we got this light is for us to go. We're good. We don't have to worry about it. We're good here. But I always start slow. Every time I'm taking off from the station, I usually start slow and then I work my way up a little bit faster. Okay. I usually keep it at 3 because I don't want to overspeed. I want to follow the protocol of the speed limit and all that. We can sit here for a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. We got 2,000 feet left from our distance. Okay, we're good. The reason I'm not going too fast because we only got like 2,400 feet left distance, so I don't want to, I don't want to mess it up, I want to do this professionally. If we're gonna do it professionally, then we got to do it professionally. I love this blue light, blue LED light that this M-Track has. Just love it. Love how that blue LED light shines. This is a beautiful M-Track. I love this M-Track. I really do. So what do I prefer more? Train simulator or flight simulator? I like them both equally, to be honest with you. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm in the mood to drive a train, and sometimes I'm in the mood to fly a plane, and sometimes I'm in the mood to drive a bus. It depends. Or drive a truck, American truck, Euro truck. I mean, I need to revisit American truck and Euro truck. It's been a while since I played it. You know, American truck, Euro truck, man. Oh my God. It's been a while since I played it. I always loved simulators. Look, I play all kinds of games. But there's certain games that can agitate me. Like I said, you saw me play earlier Callisto Protocol. And, the game really made me angry. And I used a lot of profanity. And that's because certain games can agitate me. And then I say some profanity and stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't like using profanity, but sometimes when the game it's, agitating you and I was mad at developers because developers, it's like, why are you doing this? Why are you putting these puzzles? Where's the inventory menu, There's no quick access on the inventory menu, and this big giant boss is chasing me around. My critiques are justified. Like I said, I don't like using profanities. I don't like using the F word, but sometimes you have to make your point, to make your point. All right, 400 feet. We're almost there. I think this was a decent stop. Not my greatest stop, but a decent stop. And I'm just gonna look at it that way. I know I was still about 300 yards, but you let me know. Was it a decent stop? What do you guys think? I know. Okay, next stop, I'll try to do it better. How about that? My next stop, I'll try to make it better. Okay? My next stop, I'll try to make it exactly on that, because you do get points when you get it on the exact stop. Here I didn't do that. I mean, it's still good. I'm 200 300 feet away. Excuse me. I know I was 300 feet away, but I'll try to make it right next time. You know, I want to do it. Okay, next time I'm gonna stop properly, the way it should be. Hey, listen, let me just exit out of my train just for a little bit. Like I said, it's what, 300 feet. So I should have stopped here, but I stopped over here. But it's still good. It's still good, right? You see, this is what I was talking about. These blue lights, man. These blue LED lights. Look how vibrant they are. I love it, dude. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, let's get in and let's close the door. People are waiting. I just wanted to show you, the distance that I was from. But the next time I'll try to get to that proper exact, stop where I'm supposed to stop. Okay. Brakes are released. All right, set the handle to reverse. Or are we switching seats? Are we going back to the other side? Hold on, what's going on here? Why can't I move it? Set the reverser to reverse. Oh, okay, I got it. Got it. Apply power to get it moving. But why are we going to the reverse? All right, we're going reverse. I think we need to switch to junction. I think that's what's going on. I think we're switching a junction. So we came here to pick up the passengers, and then we got to switch the junction to go to Boston. I get it. I get it. Okay, let's slow down, slow down. All right. Let me see. Let me check something really quick. Because I need to see. Alright, we're good. We're good. Close the door. Alright. Got it. We got to go slow here. Because we're going in reverse. I think we need to get to this stop, which is 4,100 feet. And once we get to that stop, then we got to change a junction. I think that's what we have to do. That's why we're going in reverse. So we went to the station to pick up the passengers, and now we're in reversing till we get to our junction stop, and then we got to switch the tracks. That's what I think. I think that's what's going on. And we most certainly don't want to go too fast. We want to drive as slow as possible. Are we almost there? We're at 2,000 feet from our stop. I do have to admit that this game looks pretty good on PS5. I'm not going to lie. Looks actually pretty good. Okay. Do I need to change a junction? Let me see something. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Junction left. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're good. It says junction left. Okay, the passengers are all here. I was just making sure that the junctions are set properly. Okay. Hold on. We have to set the reverser to forward. Okay. Gotta make sure we do everything properly. Here. Here we go. And we're ready. I'm not going to go too fast because I just want to make sure that these junctions are properly aligned. You know what I mean? Just want to make sure that the junctions are properly aligned. What? Why did I? Oh, I forgot to signal. Oh, God. Oh, no. Ah, well, it happens. I forgot to signal the light. You need to acknowledge the light. And I didn't. Well. What are you gonna do? It happens. Let's go with something else. Let's go with the BR442. Operate the region express service from Dresden to Riesa. Dealing with congestion and maintenance on time. Alright, let's go. I can't believe I forgot to signal the light. Oh my God. Oh man. I expect to ensure you're watching the upcoming signals at all time. Okay. I have to keep an eye on those signals. My only thing is, where's the button for me to press for the signal? You know, that's what I want to know. Where's the button for the signal? Wow, let's lock the doors. Maybe that's what this is. Right here. To acknowledge right here. Ah, contact signaler. The phone, dude. Well, look, we learn. We learn. Hey, you learn, you know. You learn every day. Because I was so focused on the junction, then I didn't realize I don't have to worry about the junction. The junctions will do it automatically because I just need to signal to the light that I'm ready and I acknowledged I'm ready to go. And that's the mistake that I made on the previous one. I didn't acknowledge. All I had to do was stop, pick up the phone, and acknowledge. But anyway, that's why they call it simulator. All right, we can go now. All right, we're on a second gear. We don't want to go too fast, you know. All right, signal green. I mean, make no mistake, this is a realistic train simulator, all right? You do have to follow, you know, the protocol. It's just I didn't pay attention, you know, because I was so focused on that junction, you know, switching the junction. And you have to remember, I haven't played this game for about a year, dude. Since last year November, it's about a year. Yeah. But I think I'm doing okay for my first time playing since last year. Honestly, I think I'm doing okay. Especially since I was frustrated with Callisto Protocol. Oh my god. You can tell watching that video how frustrated I was, man, with Callisto Protocol. Especially the ending of that DLC. Oh my god, man. The ending. Like, it made no sense, dude. I didn't stop properly. I don't like it. I should have. Let me check something. Everybody good? Okay. This is a nice drain. But I should have stopped. You know, I mean, it's okay. But again, I'm not happy because I should have stopped over there. You know, 100 yards from here. All right, let's lock my door. Like, I should have stopped over here. Yeah, like right over here. But hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. I'll do it right next time. Alright, doors are locked. Here we go. I did notice that they made the clouds look a little bit more redefined. I was just looking at the clouds in this game, and they did a good job on the clouds. Look at these clouds. Look pretty good. Also, the infrastructure, the buildings. No, I mean, they're taking advantage of a real engine. For sure. Should I signal? Hold on. There we go. We'll keep it at 3. Let me signal. Just to make sure. Alright. Let me try and do a proper stop. Oh, no, 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 no. I think that was a decent stop. Not my greatest stop, but it was a. Let me see. It was good enough. It was good enough. To be honest, it was good enough. You okay? You all right? Let me lock the doors. All right, my BP's climbing up. That's good. And my BC's going down. Now we're good. All of these trains, they operate differently, but they all have the same principle, if you know what I mean. So I would suggest go through a training. Like when you get this software, when you buy this Train Sim World 4 or Train Sim World 5, whichever one you choose to buy, do a training. Go through a training before you officially start, doing these scenarios. You know what I mean? But the PlayStation 5 version, man, look at the clouds, man. This looks good, man. It looks pretty realistic. Where's the Vipers? The Vipers. It's okay. The rain is not that bad. It's raining, but it's not that bad. It's not terrible rain. I don't need to use the Vipers. It's all right. I don't know where they are. Where are the Vipers? We got a long way to go. Surprised I can't find the Vipers. I mean, oh, there they are. I don't need to use them, honestly. I don't need to use them. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's just not that bad. It's fine. But like I said, the PS5 version, man, I gotta tell you, man, I'm really impressed how the PS5 version looks. The detail inside, the cockpit, the dashboard, the clouds. You can even see the moon in the distance. Uh, it's pretty good, actually. So, would I recommend this game? I mean, considering this is the only train simulator currently out there, I don't think you have much of a choice. But it's done well. The only complaint people have is the modules. You have to pay for these modules. There's a paywall behind it. I don't think people are complaining about the simulator as a simulator. It's realistic, but I think what people are complaining about is the the microtransactions, the paywall behind it. I think that's what people are complaining about. Ooh, I need to slow down. Slow down. Nice. That was perfect, huh? Right on the money. Right on the money, huh? I got it. Right on the money. Right on the money, my friend. Okay, lock the doors. Everybody in? Good. Okay. The brake. Release. Wait for my BP to fill up and then my BC to go down. So my BC is going to go down. My BP is going to fill up. And when it does, then we're good to go. Like I said, all of these trains are different. The Amtrak, it's different than the one in Germany. the American standard is different than the German European standard. So you'll just have to like get used to uh, these different trains and how they run. But once you get a handle on it, once you understand how every and each one of them operate differently, and also you have to be familiar with the rules. The rules that they have in Europe with the trains and signals and versus here in North America. So it's I know you're probably saying, but you said you didn't play this for a year. It's true, but I played it before. I didn't play it for a year, but I'm familiar with the trains. I mean, I have interest in trains, so I do some research. You know what I mean? I think clearly you've seen me drive the Japanese train. You saw me do that for Christmas, so you guys know I'm into trains. I love trains, so I do some research on it. You know, if I want to know something, I just research. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, you have internet, you have Google. I mean, go and research, right? If you want to know something, just research. It's that simple. All right, so are we going to pass this one? 5.4 kilometers. Got 4 kilometers. Think I can eat my apple by the time we get there. I want to be careful with those signal lights. I want to make sure I don't screw it up. How do you zoom in? You press your you no you push your left thumbstick a little bit down, a little bit up. It's like zooming in and out, like with your camera. That was a good stop. Say what you want to say. I think that was a good stop, man. Let me see. Yeah, that was a good stop. Absolutely. I mean, honestly, it was a good stop. I mean, not bad, huh? Close it. Let's go. It's released. All right. Again, we have to fill up our BP. Wait for our BC to go down. And once the BP it's up and the BC it's down, then hold on. Brake is released. Again, we'll have to wait for a BP to go up. You always have to make sure that your brake it's set on the release before your BP goes up. And once the BP is filled up, you gotta wait for your BC to go down. And once that's done, then you can officially start driving. Hold on, I might have to reset my brake again. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I didn't lock the doors. You can't move until you lock the doors. It doesn't matter if my BP was up and my BC was down. You gotta wait for the doors to lock. But see, that's what makes this game a realistic simulator, because it's teaching you what to do, what not to do. Clearly I forgot to close my doors, passenger doors, so it doesn't matter if my BP was up and my BC was down. I still cannot move. But now I can move, and now my brake is on release, and now we're good to go. And yes, when you have to signal, you signal the light when it's required of you to signal the light. I think I'm doing all right so far, considering I haven't played this in about a year. Like I said earlier, I haven't played this since November 2023. This has been a long time. we're going to go a little bit faster. But not too fast, you know. We still have 3 kilometers to go. Drop it down to like maybe 75 miles an hour. Because sometimes, you know, the speed changes on these tracks, you know. So you have to be careful. And you leave it at 0 if you want to go, you know, on neutral. Just keep going at that speed. Okay. 77 miles. 74. I'm getting better and better at this, bro. Not bad. Honestly. I mean, good enough. Honestly, I think it's good enough. Hey, listen, if somebody needs to come through here, it's all good, man. You can climb up. But I think, yeah, I was a little bit outside. Yeah, I gotta be honest here. Hey, I have to be honest. I was a little bit outside. But that's okay. They can still come down here and they can go up here. It's fine. That'll be alright. Alright, let's wait for a BP to fill up and our BC to come down. And once that's done, then you're good. But you have to remember, you have to release the brake from emergency brake all the way to release. And then you have to, of course, close the doors. And once you close the doors, then you got to wait for the BP to go up to 4.8 and BC to go 4.9 or 5.0 and then BC to 2.2. It's roughly around like your BP has to be around 4.0 and your BC 2.2. But keep in mind, this is a train that operates on electricity, right? So, see that? So there's many different types of trains. So you have to be familiar with what type of train are you driving. Yeah. But considering, I didn't play this game since November. Like the last time I played this game, you can check it. You can look it up. Was November 2023. So I didn't touch this game since November of last year. So it's a year, a 1 year, and I think I'm doing all right, right? Not bad. I'm trying to bring you something different. I've done Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. I am planning on doing some more Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I found a perfect plane for me, which I will talk about once I start making the video. But I want to do something else. Like I said, I want to do a live stream soon on Legend of Zelda. It's coming. I know. I'll let you know when, but it's coming. The Legend of Zelda live stream, it's coming, guys. I think that'll be a great live stream. Nintendo 64 Legend of Zelda. Can't wait. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. It's coming. All right, this time, come on. Mr. 4K. Do it proper. Stop the train properly, alright? Will you? Nice! Now we're talking. That was nice, huh? That was very nice. See? I got it. In case you're wondering, where is this? This is in Germany. So yeah, I want to do a live stream on I don't know when, but it'll be coming soon. Beginning of January. And it'll be a long live stream. Legend of Zelda. Nintendo 64. I think you guys will enjoy it. It'll be a good way for me to start the new year with Legend of Zelda. Nintendo 64. It will be a 12-hour live stream, so we'll be able to talk about a lot of things. Catch up on how you guys doing, how am I doing, etc., etc. Talk about Nintendo and video games in 2025 and what can we expect, and etc., etc., things like that. The only thing I don't talk about, and I think I made it very clear, guys, I don't talk about politics. It's off limits. I don't talk about that. I just don't. That's my golden rule. Sorry, I just don't. There's channels that talk about that, so you can go watch that, but I don't, All right, so again, what we have to do here, release the brake, bring it to the release, and once you bring the brake to the release, then you just have to watch your BP to go up to 4.0 and your BC to drop down to 2.0. I'm sorry. So your BP 4.0 and your BC to 2.0. And after that, well, you know, you're good to go. But keep in mind, every train is different. If you go to Train Sim World YouTube channel, they talk about this. They talk about it's important that you learn how every and each train it's different. Each and every model of these types of trains they operate differently, and you need to learn how to operate them. And also, you got to learn the signal. Remember, in the beginning of this stream, I mean, beginning of this video, I'm thinking it's a stream, it's a video. I forgot to signal. I forgot to signal. And I failed because I was focused on the junction, on the tracks, instead of focusing on signaling, right? To contact the signaler. And that's what happened on the Amtrak. On the Amtrak. That's why I failed. Scenario because I didn't signal. I didn't signal the signaler. I didn't contact the signaler. And once you contact the signaler, then he gives you the green light to go. You know. But hey, that's what makes this a proper train simulator. I can tell you this is a proper train simulator game. You know. But you do have to learn. You can't just jump in and start driving, you know. That's not how it works. It's a simulator. You have to learn. And it's better once you learn, once you know how they each operate, and on what type of principle are they operating, whether it be like electrical or steam, right? Then you understand like how to operate these trains. High-speed trains, they're also operating a little bit differently, so you got to learn how to operate them as well. Signal lights, when to signal light, when to use the signal light. So all of these things you need to learn, and once you do, I think I think you'll have a great time. That's the whole point of a simulator. It's to learn. You want to learn, right? The more you learn, the better. Having an extra knowledge can only help you with everything. Look at that. Is that a bus? I like how they have bus and different types of cars going over there on that road. We have to stop at Priestwitz, 6.6 kilometers. We can relax a little bit. Oh, man, my back is killing me. I'm telling you, man. Let me bring this microphone down. It's almost like I'm eating this microphone. Look, there's cows over there. Look at that. Nice. Hey, this is nice that they added some cows down there. You know, all this little extra detail, it's welcomed, in my opinion. I also said earlier, I noticed how they improved the clouds. The clouds are more improved in this game. I have noticed that as well. Now you're probably wondering why you're only going 84 miles an hour. The reason being is because I don't want to pass the signal light by mistake, you know. That's why I want to drop it down to 84 miles an hour. I know I can go 105 or above 105, but I just don't feel like I need to. So I keep it at 85. It's already been 1 hour and 34 minutes. Well, that's right, because we spend a lot of time on uh, that Amtrak, the Boston route, and of course that's where I failed. I failed to signal. Uh, what you call it? I failed to contact the signaler. Oh, we got 3 kilometers left. So what's better, this or that Japanese railroad simulator? Well, you got to remember, this is a video game. This is 3D, right? You can exit, walk around, look at your passengers. Uh, Japanese railroad simulator, it's pre-recorded, and it's just used as a software for you to kind of to. It's used for training purposes, you know. I mean, it's still realistic. Don't get me wrong, but when you look at how much they're charging for that Japanese train railroad simulator, which is still great, I use it, but it's super expensive in comparison to this. You know, you get more routes, more tracks, and it's interactive. It's 3D, so I think I think they're both great, but they're two different things. It's what I'm trying to say. I think this is more affordable, even though I know they got some ridiculous microtransactions modules you have to pay for. Even on this one, I get it, but I think it's still. I think this is a better choice. It's a dovetails, dovetails. Yeah. Well, they listen. They've been doing this for a long time. That's all they do is trains, so they're very familiar with the trains, and I think they're evolving. Like each year, they're getting better and better. They're learning more about uh, the Unreal Engine 5 and how to utilize the Unreal Engine 5, especially now with the PlayStation 5 Pro. I think they'll be able to utilize even more power from PS5 Pro with dynamic scaling resolution. And but these textures and graphics will become better and better as time passes by. Once they have more experience on Unreal Engine 5, I think we'll see. I think we're gonna get to the point where these simulators will look photorealistic, or close to photorealism. That was great. That was a great stop, right? I think so. Well, I could have stopped here, but no, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'll be honest. I think this is pretty good. Okay. Remember, once you close the doors, get your brake from emergency to go all the way up to release, and then you gotta wait for your BP to fill up to 4.0, and then your BC to 2.0, and you're good to go. But remember, this is just this train. This train is different than the Amtrak, the one before. Or if you go with a high speed, it's also different. So you gotta get familiar. What I'm trying to say, you gotta get familiar with these different types of trains because they're all different. That's essentially what I'm saying. Let me contact the signaler. Make sure it's all good. I always use this, just to be on the safe side. I always use this. Here we go. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Man, I'm bringing you a bunch of videos, don't I? I hope you guys are enjoying all of these videos that I am pumping out. I know you guys miss me. You want to interact with me on a live stream. I get it. I get it. Like I said, beginning of January, we'll do it. We'll have our very first live stream of 2025 with Nintendo 64, Legend of Zelda. I was like, what better game than Legend of Zelda, man? To start the new year, right? To start 2025, what better game than Nintendo 64, Legend of Zelda? I couldn't think of a better game than Legend of Zelda. And you see how long these routes are? They're not exactly short routes. They're very long. We got 9.3 kilometers, dude. Hold on. Signal. I did signal. Let me slow down a little bit. .2 kilometers. Have to keep an eye on that signal. Signal light. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about Train Sim World 4. I did check out Train Sim World 5 on the Xbox Game Pass. I don't see any like difference, to be honest. The only difference is number 5. you know, um, I was like, I was going through some of the games that I have on my PlayStation, and I was like, what do I have? What do I have? What do I have? And then I was like, wait a minute, I Train Sim World 4, and I have the Ultimate Edition, the $120 edition. I have everything. It's like, why not? Let's go check it out. Let's go play it again. Because I needed something to calm myself, to relax after being agitated by Callisto Protocol. I said some, profanity. I said to the developers, go F yourself, which, I don't like saying that, but you got to remember, man. Look, my point is this: when it comes to developers, I don't mean to be a jerk, and I don't like saying, go F yourself, right? Developers, but they get paid a lot of money. We pay a lot of money for these games, okay? And they cost a lot of money. They're like $70 each. These editions are like $100, $120, $150, right? They're super expensive. So I think we as gamers, we have a right, as a consumers, I think we have a right to say, go F yourself if you didn't deliver on the game that you've been hyping, right? I think it's freedom of speech. I think we have a right to say that. I don't like using it. I don't like saying it, but sometimes you have to say it, because like earlier today I was playing Callisto Protocol and I was like, really, developers? You're gonna put these puzzles, these ridiculous puzzles, and then on top of that you got this ridiculous inventory system menu where you have to press the D-pad up, and then you gotta wait a few seconds for the inventory menu to show up, and after the inventory menu show up, then you gotta wait another few more seconds to scroll around to find the health med kit, and then when you click on the med kit, you have to hold the triangle button to get the med kit. And while you're doing all of that, the enemy is coming, and they kill you, because the game doesn't pause. If the game would pause while you're going through inventory, fine, but it doesn't. So when you see that kind of stupid stuff, and no quick inventory access, like in Dead Space, there's a quick inventory access. You can always quickly access your inventory and get your whatever you need, your health, your med kit, whatever you have. Med kit, medication kit. But that's not the case with Callisto Protocol. So sometimes you have to use the F word. Sometimes you have to use I hate using profanity. I'm not like proud of using profanity, using the F word. I'm not proud of that. But sometimes you have to use that word to make your point. Sometimes you have to do it. You look at Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I mean, are you kidding me? What a joke. What a joke. Especially with the Ibiza. No one's there. No one's there. So, developers need to realize one important thing. You're making video games for us. You're not making video games for yourself and what you want. All right. That was a decent stop. Wasn't the greatest, but it was a decent stop. It was good enough. Let me see. I think it's good enough. Good enough. Let me close this door. Hold on. I don't want someone to sneak up behind me over here. Lock it. This door is always locked. You better believe it. It might even be a bulletproof, to protect the driver. So this thing is always locked. And it should be. So as I was referring to developers just moments ago, developers need to remember that they're making video games for us, the gamers, the consumers. So if we get upset about, your game, or if we are trashing your game, or if you're using the F words, you have to remember that's because you're not giving us what we want. Like, you're making video games for us. You're not making video games for yourselves. And this is why a lot of gamers get agitated and they get mad, because developers need to understand you're making video games for us. The same goes for filmmakers. Same goes for the movies. Did we need a Gladiator 2? Can I be honest? Can I be really honest? After 25 years, the answer is no. No. We never needed a Gladiator 2. Because the first one was so good, why would you ever want to make a sequel for something that you can't possibly compete with what you achieved 25 years ago? So the answer is no. Was Gladiator 2 a bad movie? No. Was it a great movie? No. Was it entertaining? Yes, somewhat entertaining. Is it a movie that you must see? No. So where do you put Gladiator 2? Mediocre. Okay. I know Ridley Scott. It's an old guy, and he wants to make as many movies as possible, but it's not about the quantity, Ridley. It's about, I meant to say Sir Ridley Scott, respectfully. It's about making great movies. I would rather you make great couple of movies instead of dozen of crappy, shitty movies. That's the whole point, man. So same goes for video games. It's about making video games for us. If I'm making a video game, I have to think about you guys. What do you want? Not about what I want. It's like, what do they want? What do they want to see? So here's the checklist of things they want to see, and here's a checklist of things they don't want to see. And the reason I was so upset with Callisto Protocol, it was like, because this is the guy, Glenn Schofield, who actually brought us some good games, brought us original Dead Space and some other games. And then he makes this Callisto Protocol. I was like, you already done Dead Space. Why are you going back to this same genre? Why don't you do something else? If you already accomplished yourself with Dead Space, and you did, it's a successful trilogy. Why you want to go back to something similar to that? Not only did you go back to something similar to that, but the story sucks, the characters sucks, the main character makes no sense to me. That Dr. Caitlin makes no sense either. The story just makes zero sense, and you're like, what are we doing here? And on top of the game not making any sense, then you have the stupid inventory system that has no quick inventory access. And you have these stupid, puzzles. I totally get it why Callisto Protocol failed. I get it. I mean, I look at things as I see them, I'll give the credit when the credit is due, and I'll criticize when the criticism is due. That's just the way I operate, man. I always operate that way. I don't like sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugarcoat. And I think it makes your life much easier to go through your life when you're not sugarcoating, when you're not pretending, when you're not kiss ass other people for the sake of, interest. I think you have to be you have to be direct, and you have to be straight up, man, with everything in life. It's not just, video games and movies, and it's everything in life. You have to tell people exactly how you feel, what you think. Don't beat around the bush. Don't waste. Life is too short, man, to be beating around the bush and wasting your time. You have to be straight up with people, man. You have to be 100%. And that's how I feel about developers. I have to be 100% with developers. Why did Striking Distance Studio close down? Because they failed. And we know why they failed. I mean, I realized that why they failed. After playing that DLC today, I was like, well, I get it. I totally get it. They failed because they wanted to do their own thing, and they forgot, hey, we're not making games for ourselves. We're making games for other people. This is so important, to remember. And playing Callisto Protocol DLC final transmission today has reminded me why they failed in 2022. And why I didn't like it in 2022. It made me realize why I didn't like it. And I think if you watch that 3 hours and 10 minutes video, I think you too will realize why I didn't like it and why I was agitated. The same goes for Concord. It was so obvious why it failed. Developers were like, we believe in our premium quality of these characters, blah 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 blah. And what happened? Believe whatever you want to believe. If people don't like it, it doesn't matter what you believe. Your beliefs can go out the window. Doesn't mean a diddly. The public opinion is what matters. Majority of public opinions, it's what matters. So what you think and what you believe doesn't mean a thing if the majority thinks this way. And this is why, Concord failed miserably. This is why Star Wars Outlaws failed miserably. This is why... we can go down the list. What's the other game? Oh God, Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown. Do I even have to mention the fact that the game is still active? The fact that the game is still active, it's beyond me, dude. I hope that 2025, that developers start the 2025 year with more common sense. Like, how difficult is it for developers to understand what we want? Dude, just watch YouTube videos. Watch YouTube videos and you learn everything you need to learn about what people want, what we the gamers want, and what we don't want. It is honestly not that difficult. All you have to do is watch YouTube videos, watch content creators, and they'll tell you everything you need to know. So how is it possible that these developers are so ignorant that they don't realize that? How could you not know what we want? Same thing with Rocksteady and Suicide Squad, that came out in January of 2024. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. How is it possible that the Rocksteady didn't understand, hey, the gamers will not like this. They will not like this at all. So why are we making this? And then Rocksteady made a comeback on the MetaQuest 3 with Batman Arkham Shadow. They learned their lesson very quickly. Let's go back to what we do best. Batman. Exactly. Can't go wrong. It's a guaranteed success. So you gotta give people what they want. Look at Deadpool and Wolverine. Great success. Over $1 billion. Probably more. Why is it so successful? Because Ryan Reynolds knows what people want. What the audience want. He's in tune with the audience. He gets it. He understands what people want and what we don't want. And he delivered. And it's still a great success. So remember, it's not about what you want. It's about what people want. This is a showbiz. This is an entertainment business. What is the entertainment business? I need to entertain you. If I don't entertain you, guess what? I failed. I have no business of being in entertainment business. If I fail to entertain you, then I failed. So the same goes for video games. Because what is video games? It's entertainment. Okay? So I hope this clarifies why sometimes I get agitated at developers and why I use profanity, why I use the F words. It's because I just can't believe how could they mess this up so badly with some of these games. And this year, 2024, it's been a disaster. Oh my God, it's been a disaster. There has been some decent games, but man, for the most part, it's been a disaster, man. Let's be honest. I feel like I'm really driving a train. No, 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 no. Woo. Okay, good. I think this is it. I think we're done with our trip here. This has been a long trip, man. I'm not going to lie. Here we are, 2 hours already. It's been a long trip. I think this trip it's been about an hour, and then we did the previous one was about 40 something minutes. Good work. That's all of this assigned task for you this morning. Let's see how you did. Cool. Let's see. I think I did good. I think I did good. I think I did good. Performance breakdown level 17. Can I get to level 18? Okay, I think I did good. Did good. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Excuse me, this video. It's not a live stream. I apologize. This video. Like I said, the live stream will be beginning of January. Okay, I just need you guys to be patient. I know you guys been very patient. Beginning of January, I will have Legend of Zelda, and I think what a best way to start New Year 2025 than Legend of Zelda, Nintendo 64. You know, on my Nintendo Switch, and do like a 12-hour live stream of Legend of Zelda. I think you guys will appreciate it. I think you guys will like it. But when it'll be beginning of January. When in January, like I said, beginning of January, I will let you know. And other than that, thank you for watching this, and I will see you. I will have one more video before New Year's, and all that. I will have one more video for you guys. So I can't believe it's already 2025. So, well, let me know what you think. I hope you made it this far. Let me know what you think about the train simulator, Train Sim World. Have you played it? What do you think? Etc. Etc. Let me know your thoughts about it. Happy holidays, and thank you for watching.